less mining. The devastation going on in our colonies is mind-blowing. Well, space colonies? This process continues will deplete them completely and leave a pile of dust behind us in a matter of years. The environments should also be protected. In the name of the Peace Planet Organization, I urge you to do something about it immediately. What do they mean underwater space? Space colonies, underwater colonies, or are they calling Montenegro colony? Maybe they have a point or nah. How long does this effect last? Minus 100 resources for a while. Improved relations. Peace planet. Maybe they have a point. Did that just remove resources from my Macedonia? It's still at 67. It counts as projects, I think. For a while. Maybe not. I don't know. More the merrier. Increase the population. It's gotta expire sooner or later, right? Not much I can do, but wait. New task, repair debts. Well, bankruptcy will do that. Just help me bounce back from that. This will bankrupt me. Let's talk about join the block of India. Oops. Could have actually pay off my debts before going bankrupt. Stabilization mission. Should we send a stabilization mission to help peacefully resolve conflicts in Libya? Yes, the country attacked by the West until it became a failed state with open-air slave markets. I say this is American. It's just completely wrong what happened there. All these claims that we're going to this country to help people. No, we're not. We're going these claims sometimes intentionally to devastate countries so that the labor is cheap and it creates a supply of desperate people who can become migrants. Because, yes, although migrants aren't the problem per se, they can be turned into a problem by a system that exploits them heavily and uses them to undercut wages instead of giving them a decent standard of living. So that the industries in the country can pay the workers very low wages so the multinationals make higher profits. And so there's excuses for future interventions from the instability, which can sometimes be about winning resource concessions and economic control if it's not done right off to set up for getting those things in the future. Basically this gets me some score, so maybe some other time. Macedonia is a rather small country to do this. Thailand's got Libya and Albania in a block with me. They really are trying to limit my expansion for some reason. Why do they hate me so? They're facing a rebellion, probably because of all the time they spent at war with me. Could do some post-war rebuilding. North Korea declared bankruptcy again. Devs love to make it a useless nation unless you play as it, and then you can actually turn into a major power. France left the Security Council. Australia joined, so France is doing too hot. Or, no, their GDP is quite very good actually compared to the population of Australia. It's just, whoa, doing insanely well. Nationalist movement in Ireland. Irish patriots want to finally unite all of Ireland by force, if necessary. So they now claim Northern Ireland, which will worsen relations to the UK, which has a claim on Ireland, which means eventually there'll be a war. And the UK will annex Ireland, eventually. Lovely. Make them even more dangerous than they are now. There's more territory. More able to do spy missions against me, annoyingly. MI5 or 6 or whatever. Diplomatic summit crisis. A recent diplomatic summit ended in a serious breakdown between the two powers. There's no way we can send the fence, US or India, support the US because otherwise they may invade me. Next generation city, Venus. Tourist infrastructure in Deponia. I'll wait till I do a project that'll bankrupt me and then I'll start province improvements. Oh, I don't have the resources now anyways. We've detected a major leak of armaments from military stores. Our investigation has revealed major corruption among the highest ranking generals. We seemingly have been selling our weapons to criminal organizations. This cannot go without consequences. The legitimate businessmen's club. Can arrest those responsible. I lose 2 tanks. Or ignore it and lose 4 tanks. And 2 aircraft. Although I eventually get the tanks back. Interestingly. But never the aircraft, which are more expensive than tanks. Of course I have aircraft to spare. I don't have tanks to spare. I'll ignore it. There may also be a native follow-up event if I don't. The Businessman's Club reduces project maintenance and personal control. They actually help with war losses decrease, is that right? That's unexpected. Yeah, they do. Help rebuild after wars. Interesting. I guess this is to represent the role of mafia, the mafia in rebuilding Italy after World War II. So except for increased army maintenance, they're actually not that problematic. Pay off the debt. Cool. Alright, society control department. Should probably start on national media before I... So, what ad hoc can do? Post-war rebuild, of course. While I wait for the Seas, Navy 1. Activate the naval units project. Naval, not a chance. Alright, I have way too many war losses, so let's work on rebuilding. My peace. Draw. War losses are contributing heavily to unhappiness. I don't think they're affecting pop growth, but Nope. New task for a rainy day. Save 2,000 money. That's gonna be difficult to impossible. Unless taking a loan does it. Test it. It's a lot of loans. No. All I'm doing is pointlessly doing debt. If I do that. Wait, is paying a loan in... Is there a loss in this? No, looks like not. You could just sit, maintain relative stability for a while, but the fun that and do airspace manufacturing for nothing. Alright. Just cancel the 4 rainy day thing. Time to form national media. Media funded and maintained by the government. Allow propaganda. Let's do Botnik. 214 debt now. Alright. North Korea. Alright, bankruptcy. On that national media. Propaganda is just an AP thing. Okay. Time is universal error. You take 569 days. I just want to declare war here, and then, especially with still not having any resources, might need theirs. Some others because of Peace Planet event. That would suck if I permanently decrease my resources. Declare war on Bulgaria. Yep. Pop growth always affected the defending country. Generally speaking, need all my tanks until the ones before come back. To advance. Swarm marker to 0. It's an easy one. Send the infantry in for an unorganized fast offensive. One taken. Man, I declared bankruptcy. Need a bunch of country I'm gonna be going very soon. It's gonna probably need the Great Offensive. Here. True destroyed. Oh. No. Probably start a universal air unit and go bankrupt as soon as I annex this. I can actually just do a Let's give me 35 more longer. What? What's yeah, I should just start on this. I can do a diplomatic offensive later, if need be. So air unit, that'll drive me bankrupt. At least it doesn't have an upkeep cost. I already have aerospace engineering. I'll do drone recon eventually too. There's two things I can do there. That's without having to get any techs. Probably a heavy vehicle technology first. So aerospace engineering is kind of the lowest hanging fruit in a way, cost benefit wise. Oh yeah, I don't have resources to build province improvements. Darn it. Well, look at this. And this very soon. Good enough time to save, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a bank star lead you on. Until next time, it's Northstar do. Best of luck to you all.